Yo, what's good, y'all? It's your boy AJ. Welcome back to another scary TikTok compilation. Look, I'm not here to waste any more time, so without further ado, man, let's get it.
Scary videos found on the internet.
Oh my gosh. Bro, what? Oh my god, bro, was that two people? Hold on. I'm sorry. I know the video just started, but this kind of threw me off. Is this two people? I can't really tell. But dude, that is scary. What? Bro. That's got to be Dracula, like. Oh.
See? What I say? Oh my god. What I say? No, shush.
And this a hospital? No, this is an insane asylum. I believe it, man. And not catching me going in there.
Where are you, Mary?
Oh, well, I've seen this before.
Mary?
It took me a second. Stop saying Mary.
Mary?
Look, for those who don't know, in this situation, let me give you a little backstory. So basically, somebody, I think their daughter, like, was been abused or something like that, and then she got locked in her room forever, and then she never got fed or anything. And basically, she stayed in there her whole life until she passed away. So now, if you say her name, she will show you her wrath. This sucker keeps saying her name. He's not saying anything else. He keeps saying Mary. It's, bro, that's scary. Just a little backstory. Don't say her name. Yeah, that was already strike one.
Mary?
Brother.
Are you still in there, Mary?
Obviously she is.
Now?
Wow.
My name's Thomas. Hello?
Yep.
No sé de
Strike
quién
two.
sea. Por eso quería grabar, mi gente. Ustedes están viendo todo. No, hey, ¿quién está aquí? No mames, están levantando los vasos y la puerta. Por favor, Padre nuestro que estás en el cielo, santificado sea tu nombre. Venga a nosotros tu reino. Hágase su voluntad en la tierra como en el cielo. Danos hoy nuestro pan de cada día. Perdona nuestras ofensas. No mames, güey. No, verga. No mames, Padre nuestro que estás en el cielo, santificado sea tu nombre. Venga a nosotros.
Bro, yeah, pay attention to that. You keep looking at the ball like, bro, there's a figure in the corner. What you doing?
Reino, hágase su voluntad en la tierra como en el cielo. Danos hoy nuestro pan de cada día y perdona.
Alright, this gotta be fake. There is no way. Look, this dude, he was standing right next to it. Bro, look.
Hágase su
If this is real, nobody is doing that. Nobody's standing right next to. Come on, bro.
voluntad en la tierra
This is a
como en el
setup.
cielo. Danos hoy nuestro pan de cada día y perdona nuestras ofensas. No. Perdona nuestras ofensas como tal. No mames. No.
And another thing, that looks too physical. Like with shadow figures, they're not really physical. They're like kind of faint. It's like, I don't know. That looks like a person with like a black sheet over him. What would you do? Where'd it go? Evil spirit leaves body, enters another. Whoa. Now I don't know about that's a camera glitch or what, but who's pulling her leg? Hey, I may not be the smartest on this earth, but that was real. Dang, that gotta hurt. Man, I would have been mad. Woke me up on my sleep. Captured in the school. Yeah, that was real.
Creepy mirror. It's so scary. I'm really scared. Right
What happened here?
now.
Whoa.
What?
Is that something in the ceiling?
Did you guys see that?
Oh, it was outside. Ew. Skeleton head.
Hello. Hello.
Here's witch and crying out.
In the Force, you learn to trust your gut, to trust yourself.
Yeah.
And I was jeopardizing my
Actually, that's got to be a ghostly figure because it doesn't look physical. It looks faint like a ghost or a spirit. So this is obviously a spirit. I don't think it's probably a witch spirit, but I don't think it's an actual like physical witch. That's right there. Can I get an amen? What is that? It kind of looked like a cat. Well, dang.
Find the remains of Timothy inside this beast. August 30th, 2021.
Timothy.
A hurricane has just made its way through Louisiana and things are beginning to calm down. A 76-year-old man named Timothy and his wife go outside in order to check things out, but as soon as they open up the door, a 12-foot alligator has just snatched this woman's husband right off their front porch and drags him off into the night. She
What?
immediately dials 911 to get some help, but they would simply put out a missing persons report for this man to see if he would show back up, which obviously he did not. Over the course of the following month, more reports would come in about this humongous alligator that was just wandering around this neighborhood. It was at this point 3 men came out in order to dispose of the alligator, and when they did, unfortunately, they would.
Bro, I thought Florida had massive alligators, but Louisiana? Yo, look, speaking of alligators, quick story time. Now, when I was a kid, I'll say around like, I was probably 9 or 10. So, I lived in these apartments, right? It's like a big circle with like apartment buildings. And on each side has two ponds with alligators in it. So, and there's a fence that's like a fence barrier. But there's some parts of the fence they had like little holes in it. So one day I came outside. It was past my curfew, so I had to hurry home. So basically, as I was going home, I heard like screaming or something like that, and I was curious of like where it was coming from. So I found the source, and in the hallway of one of the buildings, I seen this old lady. She's probably in there like early to late 50s, and I see this like, I mean, it wasn't a huge alligator. It was big, but it wasn't huge. I seen this big alligator like biting her leg and doing the little barrel roll thing that alligators do. Bro, I seen her leg get snapped off, man. From that traumatized me. No joke. Like, I can never forget that, bro. Dude, I think she's okay, but like just seeing that as a 9 or 10-year-old, that does something to you, man. Bro, I'll never go near any alligators again, man. But yeah, whoa, I need to slow down. I thought only Florida has big alligators. Did you see that? Oh, was that a kid? Guess it was a kid. Oh. That's a superhero or a villain. Yeah, that's obviously fake though. I can edit like that. Ugh, Billy's room? What kind of creature is that? Is that eyes in the background? Whoa.
Оно пропало! Я боюсь! Я просто невыносимо боюсь! Ребят! Не пойди! Бля, господи! Ненавижу находиться одна дома! Это очень страшно! Мамочки, это что такое?
Yeah, that's fake. Because there was some points where she was just following
Are
it.
surrounded by some of the world's largest and deadliest predators.
What?
Nightfall is among them, and the water begins to rise. April 3rd of 1994, a group of 5 individuals went on a fishing trip in the Zambezi River, located in Africa. The first half of that Easter Sunday went by absolutely amazing for the group. There was plenty of wildlife to be seen alongside of the riverbanks, and the fish had been biting almost a little more than usual. Well, at some point, they decide to kill the engine of the boat and allow the current to carry them downstream. And as everyone's just kind of sitting there taking in the breathtaking scenery that this area has to offer, there is a loud bang on one side of the boat, sending it almost completely to one side. But before they can even begin to try and stabilize it, there is another bang, tipping the boat completely over. A giant hippo has left the entire group stranded in crocodile-infested waters. Now, while the group did manage to make it to a sandbar in the middle of the river, somewhat avoiding all of the predatory wildlife around them, it was only a matter of time before the dam further upstream would open, allowing the water levels to rise, bringing all of them closer and closer throughout the night. And one of the individuals of this group, a man by the name of Alistair, knew about the potentials for this hazard. So after some quick deliberations, he informs them he's gonna go get help. Well, you see, there's just a few problems with this. The first part of Alistair's journey would entail a roughly 200-meter swim through crocodile and hippo-infested waters. And even if he makes it to the riverbank, he then...
Bro, they're all dead, man. Because, dude, look. Alligators are one thing, right? They're dangerous and they're deadly. But hippos, bro, they're more deadly and dangerous than alligators and crocodiles, man. You would think that they're not fast, but they're really fast, and they can climb trees. And if they can't, they'll sit there and wait for you. If you climb the tree, they'll sit there and wait for you. Did I mention that they're fast on land and in the water? Bro, and I think they got the strongest bite force out of all animals in the world ever known. Bro, and they got messed up teeth, man. Bro, imagine getting bit by a hippo with messed up teeth, man. Imagine that. But, bro, this dude got balls of steel.
Has a further 3-mile journey on land to make it to the nearest fishing camp, all while having to avoid lions and hyenas. You name it, they are there, and they are hungry. So he takes off, and eventually he actually makes it to the riverbank. But now he has another problem. It is just simply too steep, and there is nothing to grab onto. He cannot get up. So he scans around the area and sees a little inlet, almost like a little canal. As he begins to make his way further into this canal, he would notice that the water is almost placid. There is absolute silence. He freezes as he has come face to face with a giant Nile crocodile. He stays as still as he possibly can, but unfortunately the thing has already started moving towards him. Adrenaline begins coursing through his veins. He begins swimming towards the riverbank as fast as he possibly can, but unfortunately the beast would grab a hold of his arm. With his one free hand, he begins poking as hard as he can into the eyes of the beast, but it phases it not one single bit, only making it more and more angry. Knowing that he is mere seconds away from experiencing the famous death roll that comes along with these attacks, he begins thrashing his arm around violently in the crocodile's throat, trying to grab anything that he possibly could in an attempt to get the beast
That's not
to
gonna
let
work.
go, and eventually it works. Alistair, exhausted and seriously injured, slowly makes his way up the riverbank, where he will collapse not too long after. The group never heard a single thing. They didn't know if he had made it, if help was on the way. They had no idea. As the hours went by, it was apparent that there was no sign of help anywhere in sight, and eventually their worst nightmares had been realized.
The heck is
They are
that?
stranded on a sandbar.
Bro, I didn't even know that would work, because like when I held a baby alligator before, their bodies are like armor. Like there's no way. Like if a baby alligator feels like hard like armor, imagine a full grown Nile alligator. Bro, what the freak? Alright y'all, I'm gonna end it off right there. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, man. I love you guys, and until next time, peace.